Welcome back to the CryptoWorld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now there's less than 1 day to go before this massive bull market signal officially confirms. And while that is potentially happening, here in the shorter term, the price of Bitcoin is breaking above key resistance, which I'll talk more about in just a moment, so definitely stick around. First of all, taking a look at the weekly Bitcoin chart, looking at the super trend indicator, which is currently flashing a bullish reversal signal here on the weekly time frame, which I also talked about in my last video. And this is happening because the price of Bitcoin is currently trading above this red line right here, which is sitting at around 22.2k. But technically speaking, even though this signal is flashing right now as of recording this video, we still need to actually see a weekly candle close in order to officially confirm this signal in place. And the next weekly candle close is in less than 1 day from now. So if at this time tomorrow the price of Bitcoin is still above 22.2k, then that means that this massive bullish reversal signal here on the weekly time frame in the super trend indicator will officially confirm. And in case you missed my last video, these bullish reversal signals here on the weekly chart usually only happen towards the end of Bitcoin bear markets or the beginning of Bitcoin bull markets. And here on the weekly time frame, the reversal signals usually happen after the point where the price has technically reversed. So for example, we usually end up seeing these bullish reversal signals in this indicator well after the bear market bottom has actually formed for both the 2015 example, the 2018 example, and even during 2020. And it's the same deal for bullish to bearish reversals as well. So for example, if you're looking at the 2013 bull market, we saw a bearish reversal signal in this indicator confirm in early 2014, a couple of months after the bull market top had already been confirmed in the price action. And we saw the same thing at the end of the 2017 bull market. Leading into early 2018, we saw a confirmed bearish reversal signal in this super trend indicator around 1 to 2 months after the bull market already topped out. And we saw something similar with the latest Bitcoin bear market. Once again, this same indicator flashed a bearish reversal signal on the weekly time frame during around late December to early January, roughly 1 to 2 months after the bear market already officially started in the price action. And so once again, simply based on a decade worth of Bitcoin's price history, we usually end up seeing these massive reversal signals roughly 1 to 2 months or so after a bottom has already taken place or a top has already taken place. But once again, this bullish reversal signal that's flashing right now here on the weekly Bitcoin chart in the super trend indicator isn't technically confirmed until tomorrow's weekly candle close. If the price is still above 22.2k with the weekly candle close tomorrow, then that will officially confirm this bullish signal here on this indicator on this time frame. But if you zoom into the 3-day Bitcoin chart, technically speaking, we have already had a bullish reversal signal confirmed here on this time frame over the last 1 week or so. And from the moment this bullish reversal signal was confirmed on the 3-day chart, the Bitcoin price has basically done nothing but go to the upside. And once again, if you simply look at Bitcoin's history, looking at the last few times where we saw a bullish reversal signal in this indicator on the 3-day Bitcoin chart, this usually means that we have a lot more room left to go to the upside in terms of the larger trend. And now, obviously, even during a larger bullish trend, we can experience bearish price action within a bullish trend. So, for example, during that 2021 bullish run in between July and November, we still ended up seeing around 1 entire month worth of bearish price action during the month of September, even though that was still occurring within a larger bullish trend at that stage. And so it's important to understand that even in a bullish trend, we can still experience our fair share of bearish price action, just like how in a bearish trend, we can still experience a fair share of bullish price action during a bearish trend. But overall, a bullish trend is simply higher lows and higher highs in the price of Bitcoin, and a bearish trend is lower highs and lower lows in the price of Bitcoin. But technically speaking, here on the larger time frames, the price of Bitcoin has already confirmed a higher high as of right now. And of course, course, already confirmed this bullish reversal signal in the super trend indicator on the 3-day time frame, and potentially about to confirm it on the weekly time frame, depending on what we see tomorrow. But anyway, zooming into the daily Bitcoin chart, and right now, as of recording this video, the price of Bitcoin is attempting to break above this 78.6% Fibonacci level, which is sitting at approximately 22.7k. And of course, over the last 1 day or so, we have been finding a bit of resistance around this level, and we're yet to really see a proper daily candle close confirming a break well above 22.7k. And so at least as of right now, technically speaking, we haven't really confirmed a successful breakout above this resistance just yet. But if we do end up seeing a confirmed break above this resistance, then like I said in my last video, the next important resistance for the price of Bitcoin would be at around $25,000 per Bitcoin, more specifically around 25.2k, which is this local high right here. And technically speaking, that would be one of the most important levels for the price of Bitcoin to break above, because if the Bitcoin price breaks above 25.2k, then that would mean breaking out of this area right here. And technically speaking, that would be very bullish price structure if we do end up seeing a confirmed breakout above 25.2k. But even if we get a rejection from around 25,000 approximately and come all the way back down to even $20,000, even in that case, we have the potential to form a much larger inverse head and shoulders pattern here on the 3-day chart, for example, because we already technically have a left shoulder, a massive head right here, but we're yet to confirm a right shoulder for this potential inverse head and shoulders pattern here on the larger timeframes. But anyway, as for supports here on the daily time frame, if we confirm this breakout above the 78.6% Fibonacci level, then technically speaking, that would flip into new support at around 22.7k. But below that level, I would still expect a lot of support around this golden pocket in between around 20.9k to 21.2k, acting as support. But like I've been saying over the last half a week, it is important to keep in mind that it is actually very likely a possible bearish divergence could be forming here on the daily time frame over the next 1 to 2 weeks, for example, because considering how high up the daily Bitcoin RSI reached around a week ago, it would be fairly easy to begin to form lower highs in the daily Bitcoin RSI while the price action continues forming higher highs. But like I explained in more detail in my last video, a potential bearish divergence forming here on the daily time frame could actually take 1 to 2 weeks or even longer, up to a month, to actually form before it begins to play out. So just keep that in mind as well. And of course, if you zoom into a slightly smaller time frame like the 12-hour chart, this potential bearish divergence becomes even more obvious. But it is important to mention that at least as of right now, this is still in the formation phase and hasn't exactly confirmed, which means overall I am still bullish on the trend of Bitcoin right now, because we are technically seeing more bullish than bearish signs in terms of the trend and obviously breaking above resistance. But potentially over the next 1 to 2 weeks or so, it's likely we form a bearish divergence, which could actually cool off the trend quite a bit over the next 1 to 2 weeks after that forms. But anyway, now getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this right here is the daily ETH to US dollar chart, and right now the price of ETH is still experiencing resistance around this area of resistance coming into play in between 1650 to 1.7k, which has obviously been a target price range of mine ever since around 1340 at this breakout just here. And of course, like Bitcoin on the daily time frame, technically the price of ETH is still in a bullish trend, forming higher lows and higher highs as of right now. It's just in the shorter term, obviously the price is running into this resistance, which does carry the potential for a possible rejection from this resistance. But that doesn't necessarily reverse the bullish trend. For example, it could result in just a minor pullback before the trend continues on later. And once again, if you're looking at the daily Ethereum RSI, this is likely going to continue to form a bearish divergence here on the daily time frame, as I have been talking about over the last half a week or so. But technically speaking, this has not yet been confirmed as well here on the 12-hour time frame. This is technically forming right now. But as I explained in more detail in my last video, it's actually quite likely the price could continue a little higher while the RSI continues to form lower lower highs. And so basically we could extend this bearish divergence to create an even bigger bearish divergence, potentially over the next 1 to 2 weeks or so, before soon enough experiencing a bit of a cool off from the trend, somewhat of a correction from the trend. And the example I shared in my last video was the bearish divergence during August leading up to the September correction back in 2021, because right now the price action and the RSI look extremely similar to what we saw back then. So if you missed my last video, definitely give that one a watch. But anyway, if you want to know how to make the most money in crypto, no matter if the price is going to the upside, to the downside, or simply chopping around sideways, then make sure to check out these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how to make a lot of money in crypto if the price is going either up or down, and the video in the bottom left shows you how to make money if the price is chopping around sideways. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.